You ever look around and feel like everyone else is moving forward and you're stuck in the same place? Your friends are getting married, buying houses, posting promotions and vacation photos. Meanwhile, you wake up, scroll, go through the same day, and quietly think, why am I so behind in life? What did I do wrong? Did I already miss my chance? If that sounds like you, stay with this for a few minutes. This one is for you. It feels like there's this invisible race, and no matter what you do, you're always a few steps behind. That mix of anxiety, shame, and quiet panic, that's the behind in life feeling. But here's a thought. What if you're not late at all, just on a different timeline? In this video, we're going to walk through 7 simple shifts that can completely change the way you see your life. As you listen, notice which shift hits you the hardest. Shift 1. The highlight reel versus full movie realization. You open your phone and you see it. Engagement photos, new car, dream job, perfect vacation, and instantly your brain whispers, look at them and look at you. Be honest with yourself for a second. How many times today have you silently compared your life to someone else's? Here's what we forget. We compare our full, unedited life to other people's highlight reels. You don't see the anxiety behind that smile. You don't see the arguments behind that cute couple photo. You don't see the rejection emails behind that promotion post. Next time comparison hits, say it in your head. I'm seeing their highlight reel, not their full movie. You're not failing. You've just been comparing unfairly. Shift 2. Life has seasons, not deadlines. Somewhere along the way, we got this script. By 25, you should have this. By 30, you should have that. By 40, you must be here. And if you're not, you feel broken. But life isn't a straight line with fixed deadlines. Life has seasons. There's a season of planting, learning, studying, trying. A season of growing, building, failing, trying again. A season of harvesting, results, stability, recognition. And a season of winter, rest, healing, rebuilding. Ask yourself right now, which season are you actually in? If you're learning, healing, or starting again, you're not behind. You're in a planting season. The most important roots grow underground where no one can see them. Repeat this to yourself. My season is not a mistake. Shift 3. Redefining what behind even means. We're told being ahead is about ticking boxes. Salary, job title, house, partner, kids. But imagine this. You have all of that, and inside you feel empty and disconnected. Would you still call that ahead? Maybe the real question isn't, am I behind everyone else? Maybe it's, am I moving even 1% closer to a life that feels honest to me? Take a second and check in. Today, did you do even one thing that aligned with your values, your growth, your truth? If yes, you weren't behind today. You are moving in the right direction. Shift 4. The quiet work nobody sees. There are chapters of life that don't look impressive from the outside. Healing from a breakup, recovering from burnout, going to therapy, rebuilding confidence after failure, learning something new from zero. No one claps for this. There's no viral post for finally set a boundary today. But this invisible work, it quietly changes everything. Ask yourself, what quiet work are you doing right now that nobody knows about? The years you called wasted might be the years that protect you from living a life that isn't yours. So instead of saying, I'm behind, try, I'm under construction, and that's okay. Shift 5. Detaching from other people's timelines. A lot of your stress doesn't start in your own mind. It starts in other people's voices. Family asking, so when are you going to? Friends subtly judging your pace. Culture telling you there's only one right order to life. Have you noticed how heavy you feel after those conversations? Most of the time, people aren't sharing wisdom. They're projecting their own fears and regrets. Next time someone's expectations make you feel small, say it quietly inside. That's their story. I'm writing mine. You are allowed to move slower, differently, or totally in a new direction. Shift 6. Tiny daily alignment over overnight change. We dream of big, dramatic life transformations. quit the job, move cities, reinvent everything. But real change usually looks boring and small. Reading for 10 minutes instead of scrolling, taking a short walk instead of lying in bed overthinking, sending one email, practicing a skill for 20 minutes. What is one tiny action today that your future self would be proud of? These small moves don't look like much in one day, but they quietly stack. Over months, they turn into a different life. If today you took one honest step, say it to yourself. I was not behind today. I was in motion. Shift 7. Stop waiting to feel ready. So many people feel behind not because they're incapable, but because they're waiting. Waiting to feel confident, waiting to have more money, waiting for the perfect timing or the perfect sign. Let me ask you, how long have you been waiting to start? Here's the truth. You will never feel 100% ready. Readiness doesn't come before action, it's built by action. You start scared, you start unsure, you start with shaky hands. Think of the one thing you've been postponing. That's starting that project, applying, posting, reaching out. Picture it, name it in your head right now. Your life isn't waiting on the perfect moment, it's waiting on your first imperfect step. Now, the bonus perspective, your 80-year-old self. Imagine yourself at 80, looking back at your life. You remember the people you loved, the risks you took, the times you told yourself the truth. From that version of you, look at this moment. Look at you comparing your life to strangers on a screen. Do you really think they'll care that you were behind at 25, 30, or 40? Or will they care more about whether you were honest and brave with the time you had? If that older you could speak, maybe they'd say, "You're not late. You're exactly where you need to be to learn your next lesson." Take a breath and let that sink in. You are not losing a race. You are walking a path no one has ever walked before, yours. If one of these shifts hit you, tell me in the comments which one it was. And if you're ready to stop racing and start living your own timeline, type, "I'm on my timeline." Share this with someone who feels behind right now. They might just need this reminder. They're not late. Their story is still unfolding, and so is yours.